Hello students, today we will discuss the methodology of writing review of a book of non-fiction. In the last video, I have sent you one sample of fiction. Hope this could have helped you a lot to complete the assignment. So let us discuss right now how to write the review of a non-fiction. As you know, non-fictions are like your biography, history books, scientific books, political books, books on travel, or that's what we call travelogues, or a factual text. This review should include the following tips. When you are going to write the review of a non-fiction, the first point that you have to take care is the subject. What should we write in the subject? That is an initial statement on the general subject of the book. That means we can write like this as an example. This book deals with, let us say, Indian politics. So one simple line should be devoted for mentioning the general subject. Second, summary, where we are going to write the main subject. For a biography, we need to describe some of the key events in the person's life. If you are reviewing a biography, we have to write the key events in the person's life. When we are dealing with a history book or some other subjects, we need to describe some of the main points made about the subject. If the book is divided into different chapters, you can often use those divisions as a guide to what the main points are. Number 3 is overall impressions. How did you find the book? You are mentioning your opinion. How did you find the book? Was it informative? Was it exhaustive? You know, the meaning of exhaustive is something like an encyclopedia which gives kind of all kinds of information. Or was this book was just an artificial, a kind of imitation, not so natural? Or it is completely practical? And why do you feel so? You need to mention why do you think that the book is informative, and how come it is so informative, and how come it will help the reader who is going to read this book. And what was the most interesting thing of the book, we have to also mention. Furthermore, the next point is the style of writing. We need to mention whether the book is simply written, quite appealing to the mind, or is it evocative. The meaning of evocative is which is bringing some strong images, or very powerful and very expressive, or is it a complex one. And we have to mention the reason behind writing the book. We may write in this section, the author, as an example, the author might have written this book in order to focus on the reasons behind the downfall of economy. Suppose the book is on economy, we can mention this reason in this particular point. Next is comparison. As you know, even in the last fiction writing or review of fictions, we have mentioned also comparison with the author's own work or a book of similar nature. You can you can have a comparative study with the author's some other books, or you may mention a similar kind of book. You may have a comparative study. Next is critical appreciation. Now, in this point or at this juncture, the review writer is presenting his or her overall impression and opinion about the book. The opinion of a known critic can be mentioned, or you can mention the awards or acclaim or any compliments that the book has won. We may write in this section, this book has been recognized as one of the classics because of, you may mention the opinion, so that we are making our critical appreciation quite interesting, and which will help in making the book review quite appreciable. Now, finally, when you are going to write, as a writer, you have to remember whether you are writing about the book, whether you are writing about the fiction or non-fiction, you must be sure to recognize the main idea or ideas in the book. It's very important. So, unless and until we get to know the main idea or ideas of the book, it would be incomplete. The review may be incomplete. So, be sure that you have a good understanding of it before you begin writing. So, if we follow these points while writing about review of non-fiction, we can make our review of non-fiction quite interesting and impressive and also appreciable. And as far as the score is concerned, if we take care of these points and write our sentences quite chronologically, or if our sentences and our paragraphs are quite logically connected, then possibilities there that we may score maximum marks, or if possible also 100% mark in this question number 2A. Hope this video will help you in dealing with writing review of non-fiction books in a proper manner. Thank you and have a nice time.